to TeshTalkTV. I'm Tesh Beckham. Please make sure that you subscribe to my channel, and I hope that you just enjoy every video that I ever make. And even if you don't, hopefully you'll learn something and can pass something on to someone else. I wanted to talk about a conversation that I had today with my nephew. We were just reflecting on life, and he was talking about being in a dark space, and I think that sometimes we those are things that we don't really like to talk about so much, depression or disappointments and things of that nature. And he was just talking about how there are so many people that have disappointed him in life, and that it was disappointing. And I was just telling him like how I know what it's like to be in that dark space, and I know what it's like to have people disappoint you, and feel like you're by yourself, even though you can have like a million people around. You just still feel alone, and sometimes you just want to be alone. And I told him that being in that space sometimes will also help you, though. Like, it'll help you focus, it'll help you grind, as long as you keep control. And speaking of control, there were moments where he had been like kind of lashing out at people, and I told him, I was like, at the end of the day, you should never allow someone to take your control of yourself. And that means like a person can come over and go, hey, I don't like what you're wearing, I don't like what you're saying, I don't think that I don't believe in Jesus Christ, I don't believe in Buddha, I don't believe in what you believe in, I think that what you're doing, how you live, is this, that, and the other. It doesn't matter what they say. I was just explaining to him that you should never allow another person to, to me, that's handing over yourself to another person and giving them the reins and allowing them to just have control, because they will take you out of your element, whatever that element may be. And that's what I was telling him today. I was like, lashing out, that serves no purpose, because at the end of the day, you're in charge, especially as an adult, with your emotions and how you view things and feel. And you can be in such a great place in your life and have such a great day, and then here comes this person, whether it's an asshole or somebody you love, that may unintentionally piss you off. People approach people in situations based off of experience and how they view things and how they have walked through life. And I love people just being themselves and saying what they want to say, and giving their opinions and just being them. And so I said, as long as a person is not disrespectful, it's okay for a person to have an opinion, because at the end of the day, it is up to me whether or not I take the opinion, use the opinion. I can listen to it. It doesn't mean that I have to agree with it. It doesn't mean that I have to be angry because of it. Everyone is different, and we all have our own lives. But we ended up talking for probably well over an hour, and it really, really made my day. And I'm very proud. We all are like clowns. You're going to see so many videos of us just being stupid and silly and just enjoying one another. And I was just telling him that, for so many years, I always felt like I was alone. And I said, I know my sister probably was offended sometimes when I would say it, because she's always been there for me. And my cousin, I have one cousin here that has always checked on me. He and my sister have always made sure that I'm okay. Like, before the new set of grandkids, I was the baby. And but I still felt alone, and and that was whether I was in a relationship or not. Like, I haven't had a boyfriend in 10 years, come 2020, and that didn't matter, But I was telling my nephew today that I was just so I've been so excited reconnecting with my nieces and nephews as adults. I'm pretty sure, I know for a fact that we all um, probably, I know that there are moments where we don't agree with how we choose to live our lives, or some of the paths that we've um, trotted. Um, it might not agree with some of the decisions that we've made, but at the end of the day, even if we don't, we still love each other. We still are there for each other, um, you know, no matter what. And that goes out to my sister and my brother and my favorite cousin. um, Sidebar: I have on my Vietnam veteran shirt. My dad, and my godfather both served in the Vietnam War. They were not friends or associates. I actually um, just have so much respect for both of them for that. There are so many things that affected their lives. My father passed away when I was in high school, and from cancer that he developed through Agent Orange. And like yesterday, I went to my favorite cousin's house, and I was just looking around at family and just saying that it would have been so nice if my father could have seen, or been able to have a normal life and spend time with all of us. He didn't, but I have my goddad, so I get to kind of make up for it through him. He's so awesome and sweet and nice and caring and giving. And so when I wear these things, I have the hat. When I wear these things, they make me very proud and happy. I also work at a veterans. Well, I don't work, but I would just say that I fellowship there because I haven't joined yet, but I love it. And there are times when I sit back and I just look at a lot of the veterans who have served, and they're sitting around and they're just shooting the shit, as people say, and talking and dancing and laughing. There's music and just simple stuff, and I just sometimes wish my dad was there, but that's neither here nor there. I just had to throw that in there because I'm vibing on that today. I am super, super, super excited about my nephew's new lives and ventures, and as well as mine. And I hope that through the stories that I share with you, I had this lady ask me, and I just saw her actually about a month ago. She was like, "Why do you talk about that? Why do you talk about your life?" And she was like, "What's the point of it?" And I said, I use it to connect with my students, and I was just listening, and she was just like, I just don't get it. I don't understand it, and that's not healthy. And she didn't really say it in a snooty way, but I thought about that, and I was just like, and she made me second guess whether or not I should continue to speak about my life and my story. But let me tell you something, and this is for everyone, not her. It's not directed to her in particular. But you go to the movies and you watch other people's stories. You listen to music, and that is other people's story. People express themselves and dress, eat, speak, laugh. Their humor, everything that we all do is a reflection of our story. And this is my story, and I will continue to tell it in any form and on any platform given to me to do so. I have connected with so many young people. Some of them are hard-headed. Some of them don't agree with some of my approaches sometimes because I'm a little blunt here and there. But I'm going to continue to tell my story. And My goal is that it may allow society and you to view things, have an open mind, view things from the other person's shoes, and maybe try a little harder to understand why people are the way that they are and why people do what they do. And know that it's okay. It's okay.